This time around, I review and recap Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. And if you clicked on this by accident, please choose to stick around and enjoy, see what happens here. Because I've got pig poop, I've got methane, I've got Tina Turner in chainmail, I've got all types of stuff for you to hear. On the 28th weekend of 1985, Marty McFly was happily stuck in the #1 spot at the box office. Since I covered Back to the Future last time, this time I go to the #2 spot. I do not go #2, I go to the #2 spot and review George Miller's third installment to his post-apocalyptic franchise, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. We open on an endless wasteland. Max Rokitansky, now more myth than man, is driving his iconic black V Interceptor. However, the horsepower has been modified to camel power since the vehicle was kind of destroyed on his last adventure. An airplane-like aircraft swoops in, piloted by Jedediah. Yes, that is Bruce Spence, the same actor who played Gyro Captain in Road Warrior, but he's not the same character. They just both happen to like strange flying contraptions, and they both happen to have odd personalities. Max is ambushed and robbed by Jedediah and his son. Max falls off his camel-drawn interceptor carriage, and Jedediah jumps from the plane to carriage, stealing everything: wagon, gear, and monkey. Yes, even a monkey. Max is left in the dust. It's a desert, so literally he was left in the dust. He follows the tracks and trail of his supplies that fell from the camel jacking. Luckily, some boots and whistle were two of the goods that fell out. Otherwise, it's a barefoot walkabout for old Max, and the whistle does come in handy later. Max tracks the thieves to Bartertown, a chaotic trading post where capitalism, cruelty, and methane gas rule the day. He tries to get in, but you must have something to trade. And that's kind of hard to do when it all has been stolen. But after defeathering a bouncer and displaying Max's madness, the doorman, or better known as the collector to everyone else, thinks Max just might have something of trade.
Perhaps you've got something to trade after all.
The collector takes Max to see the head of Bartertown, Auntie. High up in a tower overlooking Bartertown, the collector introduces Max to Auntie. Max says he wants his stuff back. Auntie offers him a deal. She'll give him what he wants if he takes out her rival, the power couple, Master Blaster.
They even share the same name.
The little one is called Master. He's the brains. The other one is Blaster. He's the muscle. Together they can be very powerful.
They run Underworld, the energy plant below Bartertown, powered by pig feces. What a place to be. To get Blaster, Max must go to work in the factory shoveling pig poo-poo. While doing his duty, and he's shoveling pig poop. Pig duty. While working, he notices Master Blaster with his vehicle, and he wants it back. To get it back, Max will have to fight Blaster. And this is where Thunderdome comes in. Thunderdome is a very large jungle gym-like dome. This is where they will battle. It's like Circus du Soleil meets WWE with a chainsaw, a maul, and other sharp objects. And it's a fight to the death. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Max faces off with Blaster in an acrobatic, brutal, and oddly graceful battle. But just when Blaster has the upper hand, Max uses his recovered whistle, told you it'd come in play, to stun Blaster. He knocks Blaster down and gets ready to smash his head with the maul. However, getting a look at Blaster's face, he sees he is just a really big guy with the mentality of a child. Max refuses to kill him. Well, that doesn't make Auntie happy. I mean, he's breaking the rules. He's breaking their deal. So, Auntie imposes another law.
Buster! face the wheel.
That's the deal, and face the wheel.
And this is where the Beyond comes in. The wheel is kind of like Wheel of Fortune, but with prizes you don't want to win. Max spins Gulag, but it's nothing like a Russian Gulag, where prisoners are sent to do manual labor in the Siberian frozen tundra. No, in this Gulag, you are sent riding into the post-apocalyptic wasteland on a horse, riding it backwards, looking like a bobblehead doll, and left there to die. But he doesn't die. His horse dies and is swallowed up by the desert. No, he is rescued by a group of feral children who live in the crags of the desert known as Planet Earth. These kids, Max believes, is their prophesied savior, Captain Walker, who has come to lead them back to civilization, or as they call it, Tomorrow-Morrowland. All because they saw it in a 1980s Viewmaster.
Remember this? Remember this? Remember this?
The stories kids come up with these days. It's just so adorable. Max says no. He's not a messiah. He's just a guy standing in front of a bunch of undomesticated kids asking them to love him. Okay, maybe that's not what he says. Despite Max telling these lost boys and girls that
And there's no Tomorrowland.
several of them sneak off in the middle of the night to go find it for themselves, just proving no matter what happens in life, apocalypse or not, children will always think they know better. Max is awakened by some of the other kids and informed about the midnight runoff. Knowing that the desert will eat them up, literally, remember his horse? He runs after them. He catches up with the young rebels just outside of Bartertown. Being short of water and other supplies needed to get back home, Max has no other choice but to sneak back into Bartertown. And I have no other choice but to stop here. Say, if you want to know how it ends, you will have to face the movie Gulag. Trust me, there is plenty more action and craziness. I will also say, the ending has to be what led George Miller to do Fury Road. It is so much a Fury Road feel. My final thoughts on the movie? If you are a Mad Max maniac, someone who really enjoyed the first two movies, I understand the distaste for this movie. The increase in budget is noticeable from the previous movies, but it's not put to good use. The costumes, yes, they are cool, but they're not intimidating. The characters are hard to take seriously. A lot of the acting and situations are comical, especially the character of Iron Bar, who looks like a smaller version of Dave Germain. He is supposed to be this tough guy, but he is put into so many boinks, doinks, and dinks like a Looney Tune adventure situation every 5 minutes. It leaves you disturbed. However, I feel this Max is what got Mel Gibson the audition for Lethal Weapon. His character feels so much like Martin Riggs. I guess I can't wrap up my review without commenting on Tina Turner, though, should I? Well, I'll say she wears chainmail well and is portrayed as a tougher than grit tyrant fairly well. Not bad for her first big screen gig. I give Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome 3.25 Viewmasters. Okay, my recap review. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Which side of it? This was a very torn movie for George Miller. Until the next show, go watch a movie.